everybody, welcome to Fresh Baked Disney, the best of Disney Baked Fresh Daily. I am your host, David, and I am out in front of Town Square once again for our usual Saturday morning ritual these days of Rise of Resistance and the Rise effect on crowds this morning and seeing how, actually, I take that back, we didn't get to do our Rise morning, as it were, because this Saturday morning, 5 weeks into it now, 5 weeks into this, was perhaps the worst weekend I've seen in trying to get into the park. Actually, Ron, you joined me. What a delightful surprise it was, Ron, to find you at the Toy Story parking lot. I feel like I've converted you a little bit.
In line. You did convert me, however, because I did try making friends and realized bad ideas, so I continued through. And it didn't take long, maybe five.
Getting on the bus was still a breeze, although it was the longest I've ever seen the line for a bus. The line was out the bag check tent, which it never is, or it hasn't been yet. Oddly, there was no bag check. They weren't checking bags.
Which I don't understand.
Yeah,
How is it worse than this?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that later, about that whole thing. That's a whole other conversation. But we didn't get into the park proper until what, 8:05? 8:10?
Park? 8:11?
We got through the gate at about 8:10, I think, yeah. And that was after a very long bag check at Harbor and a surprisingly long wait at the queue. I mean, at the gate, considering it was 8:05 when we got there.
Yeah, that's
so
when I was full.
There has been either some change in operations for how they, how early or late they're opening the gates, which I think that's what it is.
It has to be.
Although that doesn't affect bag check.
They need to solve bag check. But.
Okay. But the good news is, I guess, if, when we got in, I'm like, you know what, I don't see, they didn't have the sign. Normally, if you walk through the tunnel at 8:05, there's a sign out there that says, all boarding passes for Rise of Resistance have been, sold or whatever. Oh yeah. No, they've got a guy out there, he's like with the sign.
That's hilarious. I did not know that.
At like 8:02, he's ready, but there was no sign out there. So I thought, well, that means that they haven't sold all the boarding passes yet. And I looked it up at 8:12. You could still get a pass, albeit 1:52 it was, which, I mean, if it's midnight, 11 o'clock, something like that. If you get in, it'll be super late. Now, I also heard, I think this was Thrill Data actually reported this, Ron, that Thrill Data said that they are now, they're letting more people in to Rise. Early on, they were kind of limiting.
Test phase a little bit.
Yeah, they're like, okay, let's just keep the pressure off.
Right.
They're starting to expand the ride's capacity in terms of not just how many people they're allowing into the queue.
I get the notifications from them when they tweet because I'm interested in that, and it has increased. Like, efficiency has certainly increased.
Well, but I'm not sure if it's efficiency so much as
they let more in.
They're loosening the belt a little bit. Is all.
Right. Well, I guess by efficiency I mean volume.
Volume. It's just volume is going up. Yeah. So that could be a combination of efficiency or again, belt loosening.
I do certainly think there's something to be said for the learning curve of cast members of not knowing. Once you will get the machine oiled really well and efficiently, that will help to some degree. Yeah. It's all good news though.
Yeah. But some things never change at Disneyland, and that's Mickey being the world's greatest ambassador of happiness and joy at Disneyland. No Rise is on the menu today for us today. No Galaxy's Edge, nothing like that.
No Galaxy's Edge.
So,
but we got tricks.
We got tricks? Yeah, what are we gonna do, man? We're like, I don't know.
We're gonna venture on unbeaten paths for us.
Yeah, so attractions that we haven't been on in a while?
Attractions that I avoid that you'll talk me into.
I feel like I probably don't have to talk you into anything. It's Disneyland.
No, this is fair.
Right?
This is fair.
I mean, it's still Disneyland no matter what you do. But yeah, let's, you know what? I do kind of feel like it's been a minute since we've been on the train. On the rain. I mean, right? It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
It looks very inviting.
It does look inviting. I'm itching to go.
They're coming out right now. They're going to say, hey, get on the train, you dorks. Is that the train I hear coming now, Ron?
That's what I hear. And it's the side saddle.
Yes. Front facing. That's our boat.
People don't see your.
Oh, I know, right? They don't have the camera. Here we go.
Last call.
All right. There's some Muppets on the train with us, Fresh Bake. I love it. Show us the way, Ron.
Show you the way.
I don't know what it is, Ron, but one of my favorite moments on the Disneyland Railroad is this one coming up right here. Actually, on the way back in, too.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad.
Seeing this entrance
We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom.
as you fly
We'll
by.
be stopping at New
Going
Orleans
over the
Square,
bridge that
Yeah.
with the
East
famous
Toontown,
quote.
and to
It's
arms,
literally
feet,
the
and
most
legs
addicting thing
inside the
possible.
train. And please watch
just
your children.
walking into the park,
Yeah.
and you see the train coming in,
Bienvenidos a bordo del
when you just got your
Disneyland
ticket
Railroad.
scanned, and you can feel
Para
that
su
vibe,
seguridad,
and you feel so
permanezca
good
sentado y
going through the
mantenga las
tunnel.
manos,
and
brazos,
seeing the
pies y
train.
piernas
Not only that, but
dentro
you
del
have
tren.
the
Y cuide
main
los
gates, you have the
pequeños.
monorail
Gracias.
going by, you
Yeah.
have the train
Oh, yeah, yeah.
inside of this.
Before
and
you go
then,
in.
Stop is New
we saw
Orleans Square
earlier
Station.
after we were getting on the train,
But to get there,
then
we
as soon
need
as
to
you
pass
walk
through
into
the
the
wilds of
opening of
Adventureland.
main
It may
square
seem
there,
peaceful
Town
from
Square,
here,
yeah.
what do you
but
see?
trust me,
Mickey.
it's
The
a real
Mickey
jungle
in
out
costume.
there.
And that's
Literally.
This is why I say
So be on
I
the
could
lookout.
spend my whole day
You just never know
going
what
up and down Main
might be
Street and
lurking
around
along the
the
rails.
entrance and just doing that because it's the most. It's literally the most Disney thing you can do. So when I get on this train and I
Just
ride
ahead
by
is New
that little-
Orleans
that's
Square
just like- it's like
Station.
5 seconds.
This station also serves Frontierland.
And the art, like I have art on my wall of the Emporium.
If
It's
you'll
such
be
a
leaving us
fixture
here,
of early
please
Disneyland,
remain
so
seated
it's great.
until the
You
train
get
comes
that
to a
visual.
complete stop.
My golf cart. Orange.
Please remain seated. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. Supervise children. Make sure they stay seated away from the opening. Our next stop, Mickey's Tin Town Depot. And watch for dancing chickens on the way.
Inside the train. And please watch your kids. He's home to a whole bunch of them. Here in Critter Country,
She's doing the 4 Mountain Challenge, Ron.
Tigger,
Who is?
Rare
That girl that was
Rabbit,
running.
Rare Bear,
For sure, she's doing the challenge.
I'm Serenity now when it comes to challenge.
No way, dude. No, we don't need Serenity now, Ron. We're gonna win, Ron.
Oh, here's what you don't know. I am strategically planning to take a week off of work and come every weekday by myself and record with a GoPro every single second until
You're gonna go for it?
until I beat it. That's what I want to do. But then I breathe and meditate and say it's okay. It's okay to
century and a half ago.
come
Sure, there's second, there's third.
I invented it. You guys can protect.
Natural beauty as far as the eye can see. There is the revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below.
It is one sunny day out here.
It is reflecting sharply off the wall.
Oh my goodness.
People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s.
Well, we can't
traveling
ride
through nature's wonderland in a matter
The Mark
of days.
Twain, but we can do the Columbia maybe later today.
We can do the Columbia, and it's been a hot minute for me on the
It's
Columbia.
been more than a minute for me. I don't know. It's been 2 minutes.
But the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams
Our next stop is Tomorrowland, and we'll get there sometime in the future.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
We might have to check out Small World today too, Ron.
Yeah, I like it.
We might want to wait for Ian on that one though. He likes Small World.
Pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias. As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can no experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships, or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. And have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute. To our own time and
back
to
to
Main
reality.
Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a
Right
full
there.
stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us. Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad.
Streetcars right next to our horseless carriages, and you will notice that we do have our gaps that link.
Fresh Break, you ever seen this before? A horse just roaming down Main Street like this? You may have heard that they retired a couple. Retired is a bad word. Because that usually means like final, but
Right.
a couple horses no longer work here at Disneyland. Brother and Reggie. If you follow Disney horses, you'll know who they are. Reggie actually has I have a soft spot for Reggie, so I was kind of bummed when he stopped working here. Hey, how are you? Hey guys. What we're seeing here, they're training this new horse. And they'll just ghost walk him down Main Street to practice the route. They don't put him in here cold, obviously. It's kind of neat seeing a horse without a carriage, you know?
It really is. It caught my eye. Not only that, they do the full.
Yeah. So they'll walk. We've been watching him. They've been walking this horse. I think that's a her. Up and down Main Street now for a little bit, and then they'll park it. And he'll just sit here like as if he were pulling his own streetcar. There goes that one. Man, it's bright.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. I would imagine they probably give him a full shift. Do you think that they work like 2 hours, I think.
My guess would be that I don't know how long they work, but it can't be more than 2 hours.
Right.
No way.
Yeah.
But I do think, especially based on what I've seen, they're just doing the exact run of what they will do minus the carriage.
Yep. So he'll sit here for a minute. Imaginary guests are getting on a streetcar.
Yep. And then the last time.
Oh no, this is the one where the Dapper Dans get on, so it's going to take a little while longer.
Well, I was going to say last time they came and they gave him the water,
Yeah.
water and all of that, so it's a real dry run through minus the carriage.
Yeah. It's So we've confirmed this horse his name is Bill. Bill the horse.
Bill the horse.
Yeah. Is he ready? Oh my God! I could actually film this forever. This is really cool.
It is cool to see a little bit of the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like work and practice has to happen to make the magic.
That's right. Perfection is attained through repetition.
Correct.
What do they call it? There's the 10,000 hour rule. You ever heard that?
Of course. That's
Okay.
film.
I was gonna say, right?
10,000 hours. You don't want to argue with an actor, and the first thing they're gonna say is, "I got 10,000 hours."
Well, it's a ubiquitous concept.
It totally is.
We're not ubiquitous. That's not the right word.
No, but I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I just went with
it's applicable to all trades.
Yeah, you're a veteran. You're well experienced, well versed. You've seen it all.
Yep. I figure, I wonder how many hours Fresh Baked is. How long have I done this 10,000 hours yet? Because I don't think I've achieved perfection. So.
No, you haven't. There is no such thing. We always improve.
Yeah.
That's awesome. 10,000 hours though accumulates. You count your park hours.
So basically, what that rule is, in case you haven't, do something. If you want to achieve mastery of a thing, or at least approach it, you got to do it for 10,000 hours.
10,000 hours, exactly. I have another thing that I always say, that confidence comes from preparation. So no matter what you're doing, if you're prepared, you'll feel good about it.
Well, I don't think they're going to run this horse for 10,000 hours, but he is going to do another lap around Main Street. Ron, we can't keep following this horse around though. We got business to do, or to tend to. I don't know what that is, but it's not following this horse.
It's not. We have lots of plans, lots of fun stuff. We always do.
We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!